standing on the threshold of 2018. I personally am feeling very happy about it because this is one of those years where we think about ourselves, our personal lives, because if your emotional quotient is high, your productivity levels automatically get high. And this year, it's completely ruled by moon. There are going to be 3 solar eclipses rather than the 2, and 2 lunar eclipses, which in all makes it 5 eclipses for you to restructure, reorganize and visualize the way you would like your life to be. Cancer, 2018 for you. What are the major trends? Well, this year is better described as a bittersweet year, kind of a year for you. Jupiter, which is in the sign of Scorpio, brings many happy events, more money, more fun in life, optimism and personal creativity. But Saturn's move into Capricorn late in 2017 says, hold on a minute. You have got real responsibilities, so you just cannot be only having a good time. Your challenge will be to enjoy life while handling all your responsibilities, and sure, there are going to be quite a few of them. Pluto has been in your 7th house of love since January 2008. This has caused great changes in your love and social life. There could have been many divorces and separations during these past 10 years. Spiritually speaking, you are giving birth to the social life of your dreams. This involves purging the old and the effete. Usually, there are inner attitudes and beliefs, but often it manifests in outer ways as well, such as death of old relationships and beginning of new ones. Now the Saturn has moved into your 7th house. These new relationships will get stressed and tested, and only the good ones will survive. Uranus has been in your 10th house of career for the past 7 years, which brought about multiple career changes for many of you. Your approach to career must have changed, or you must have brought in some new additions. Between May and November, Uranus moves out of your career house and situations stabilize for you. There will be a great sense of security and happiness. Uranus moves into your 11th house from May 16th to November 6th and will help you discern between real and artificial relationships. Now, Neptune in the 9th house indicates a spiritualizing of your religious and philosophies of life or your philosophical beliefs. On November 8th, Jupiter moves into your 6th house, becoming very powerful in its own sign. This brings in happy job opportunities and good news on the health front. Your paths of greatest fulfillment will be finance and image makeover. So now in regards to your health, though overall remains good, yet needs your attention as you have 3 long-term planets in stressful alignment with you. So overall energy may not be what it should be. Yet a proper diet, rest and relaxation at intervals should do the trick. You have to force yourself to concentrate on your well-being, as you have a tendency to the lack of attention and neglecting yourself, giving yourself too much to work. Jupiter is in your 5th house of fun and creativity, indicating a need to stay happy, watch your mood swings, avoid depression like a plague. Keep the creative juices flowing. A creative hobby will be fun. Make your passion your profession. Now we come to your home and family life. Even though home and family life is always important to you, yet the intensity of this will be felt a lot lesser this year. Your house of family and home is practically empty, which is a good thing, as it remains status quo. You will be content, and there's actually no need to make major changes in this area. Those of childbearing age can have a lucky stroke visiting you. This year your focus is more on those who are dependent upon you as they bring in happiness and joy in your life. You will exude an aura of happiness and success, and most probably would be traveling a great deal too. Major renovation or repairs are not likely this year, though it is an appropriate time to decorate your house with decorative objects. Your home and family planet is Venus, and a fast moving one, and in any given year she will pass through every sector of your horoscope. Venus will also make one of her rare once in 2 years retrograde moves this year between October 5th and November 16th. During this time, take caution not to take any major decisions in regards to your personal life or buying and selling of any properties. This is the time for reviewing the things and foreseeing where improvements can be made. You can put your plans into action when Venus starts moving forward on the 6th of November. In a nutshell, a stable, happy family life is indicated. Now we come to your finance and career. This year ahead looks very prosperous as Jupiter makes beautiful aspects to you, so there is definitely going to be financial expansion as happy opportunities arise. You are accompanied by good luck in everything that you do with utmost sincerity. Speculations though seem favorable, yet Cosmos has many ways to bless you with prosperity. There are going to be many dramatic financial shifts and course corrections this year, which are more than usual. We are going to experience 3 solar eclipses this year, and since Sun is your financial planet, this will impact you in more ways than one. You will be making some fantastic moves and changes. Also 2 eclipses, one solar and one lunar, will occur in your money house. So 4 out of the 5 eclipses will impact your money house as they are occurring there. My intuition says that you might underestimate your earning power and need to change your attitude and strategy. You will be satisfied with your earnings. Do not take your earnings or prosperity for granted. You do not need to overly focus, yet keep up your purity of intent in work. Financial problems will only occur if you lack attention in that area. Now, Jupiter's beautiful aspect to your natal sun suggests earnings through your work. Your work will create the good fortune. It also shows earning through helping people, making them healthy, wealthy and wise. Now, Jupiter, which is in your 5th house, indicates that children or children figures are the motivating force for your financial success, and also you can come up, they can actually be a catalyst in coming up with ideas and inspirations. Also indicates earning money through the career that caters to the youth market. Uranus has been in your career house for many years, as is still there in the year ahead. Now there have been many career changes for you, but now is the year when you will feel kind of settled, and the uncertainty will also vanish as more stability follows. The planet Uranus favors a freelance kind of work and work that offers a lot of freedom and change. The electronic media and online world are favored in particular. The only problem with freelance career is uncertainty and insecurity. Learning to live with this has been one of your major lessons over the past 7 years. So fearing about this in the future is actually being foolish. Be confident of your talents, be as creative as you can, and using the electronic media, online world and children as glues, you can progress further in life. Now, the self-improvement, which is the cosmic lesson for you in 2018, Well, Saturn in your 7th house, as we mentioned, brings in challenges to the love and social life, which is being reorganized and becoming more stable. But this is a process and not an event. Saturn is going to reorganize and test your current attitude, your notions of what relationships mean. Age-old practices and beliefs will be revised, and you will no more believe in convenient practices, and you will learn that practice and patience play a great role in strengthening bonds. Spiritually speaking, it is merely a choice that one makes, a moment by moment choice. Spiritual love is above any and all human conditions. It's not dependent on objects. It's a spiritual force anyone can tap into. It will flow without distinction to every part of your life, the good, bad, or the ugly. This love might not approve of certain actions. It does not whitewash the reality, but it loves in spite of all the things that it surrounds. Learning this kind of love will be of great help over the next 2 years, and meditation will help you realize this. There is another lesson that Saturn teaches about love, not popular to be sure, but valid is important. Duty and love are generally seen as opposites, antagonistic attitudes. Yet duty performed in the most loving way is effortless and highest form of love and spirituality. Someone who truly loves another will always do that duty or their duty towards that person in a passionate way. Saturn in the 7th house teaches you not to have too high expectations from yourself or others, and to just learn to go with the flow and the knowledge of what you think is right and correct. Real forgiveness is never about whitewashing history. Real forgiveness happens when we put ourselves in others' shoes to understand why they did what they did under the given circumstances. Some relationships will not survive the coming stresses. In the disillusion, there are lessons too. In this situation, you have a choice. You can maximize or minimize the negativity. Disillusion always brings in negativity. The issue is, do you want to maximize it or do you want to minimize it? It's best to minimize wherever possible. Sadly, most of us choose the former. So the lesson for you this year in 2018 is very, very important. Whatever you do, do it with a passion, do it correctly, and let love and duty be synonymous with each other. Many of my clients have asked me this particular question, that why is it important to get our yearly charts made? Now basically, yearly charts is like a time planner. Once you have made your own personalized charts and you've also made your yearly transit charts, you can actually structure yourself, organize yourself, and perhaps write the dates down in your calendar when the retrogrades and the forward movement of the planets is taking place. Now, when these planets are taking place, whether they are forward or retrograde, you can plan your situations in and around. When the eclipses are taking place, you can actually take important steps forward or probably restrain yourself from taking major decisions. This also helps you into not reacting to situations and creating the dramas that these eclipses normally bring in our lives. You will be able to see your own life or probably be an architect of your own fate and a producer of your own film of life. Life is all about conversations with yourself. So once making yourself aware, where are the positives, where are the negatives, what is my attitude, how do I react to certain situations, what are the different phases in my life, and what is this phase is demanding. Then when you coordinate it with your transit chart, that is with your chart personalized of 2018, what the year is bringing for you, you can coordinate that, and the organization and structuring of your life becomes much easier and much faster, including planning your holidays, including planning what is the attitude that I need to adopt this year so that my life can become healthy, wealthy and wise.